The nationally known search agency Equusearch is in town tonight from Texas, spearheading the hunt for Katelyn Markham. Tim Miller leads the agency, a man who knows firsthand what the Markham family is going through. 9 News reporter Sayed Shabir. He is live in Fairfield with how Equusearch has become what it is today. Sayed?
Well, Clyde, over the last 11 years, Equusearch has conducted more than 1,100 searches. It has solved over 300 different cases. All of this work is done by Mr. Tim Miller, and he says it comes from a promise he made to his 16-year-old daughter.
When you hear that mother or that father on the other end of the line and they're crying and saying, please help me, how do you say no? You can't say no. The
word no longer is in Tim Miller's vocabulary, at least not when it comes to a missing child.
There's one thing worse than having a murdered child, and that's probably knowing they're out there deceased somewhere and never being able to say goodbye.
It's the feeling of not knowing that drives the Texas native to help any family he can. It's a feeling Miller knows all too well.
One day my own daughter disappeared.
It was 1986 when Miller's 16-year-old daughter Laura went missing, and for 17 months he was left wondering.
During that 17 months Laura was missing, I was basically paralyzed. I didn't know what to do.
The teenager's body was found 2 miles from her Texas home in a grassy area now known as the Killing Fields.
I used to go out there all the time.
To the killing fields?
To the killing fields. At midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, go to the spot where they found her remains, scream at the top of my lungs, come here, you, come and get me.
4 female bodies were found within a few hundred feet of each other. 2 have yet to be identified and no arrests have been made. But Miller sought comfort with families in similar situations. And it was one meeting in particular that changed his life forever.
I remember meeting this one family and I seen that look in their eyes of just this helplessness and hopelessness and fear. And I said, oh my God, that's what I had to look like for 17 months. And at that moment I made a promise to God and to Laura I'd never leave a family alone if there was anything I could ever do.
Now, Equusearch is funded entirely on fundraisers and donations, and Miller says in the tough economy, there's been times where he has thought about closing down Equusearch, but during doubtful times, he says he'll hear a voice in his head that he says is his daughter saying, don't give up on me, and it's safe to say it doesn't look like he's going to be giving up anytime soon. Clyde?
No, it doesn't. Sayed Shabir reporting live tonight.